I'm Brian Wayne Perry, and we're back live on the back porch with Randy Woody from Randy Woody and the Southbound Band. And we're talking about the Platinum Formulator record, the songwriting that went into the record, a little bit about Randy Woody, who he is, the fans, and everything that's going on in his world. Randy, welcome to have you back, brother. Let's talk about your songs.
The songs, just the songs in general.
Songs in general. Where do they come from, and tell us a little bit about how you put them together.
Well, you know, this is the funny thing that a lot of people don't understand. I've never had no kind of class or no kind of teaching on how to write a song. I remember I've always been an avid country music listener and a country music fan first and foremost. But I've always just listened to the songs, and I've heard so many of the great songs and how they were put together. I paid attention in detail of how they were put together. So with that being said, you know, I just follow that mold kind of on some of them, and some songs I do that I'm like, well, it'd be really cool if we changed this and got outside the norm a little bit. And some people may think that's not that's not right musically, but if it sounds good to us, we're going to do it. But anyway, the songs definitely are, you know, they have a lot of substance. Good or bad. There's a lot of upbeat fun songs, drinking songs, just good time songs, and there's also my favorite song to write is a good heartbreak song, because you know I've had a few relationships, so the inspiration definitely comes from ex-wife and ex-girlfriends. So I'm just kidding. It really does. It might, but yeah. But anyway, the fans, like I said before, they really connect with these songs, and that's a big part of why these songs are being successful.
So how many songs a month do you write, Randy?
We write a lot. I would be afraid to throw a number out. We write a lot of songs.
What inspires your writing?
What inspires it is the fact that you get up in front of people and show something that come out of your mind and your heart, and those people take it. Our fans take it so well, and like I said, they connect to it. So the fans really inspire the music. Sometimes we write songs about something we've been through, and sometimes it's something that we've seen somebody go through. One thing I don't write about fantasy, and I write true things.
I've seen me do it. I've seen me fall. Pick myself up and get back to a crawl. If you're gonna hurt me, you better get to it. I can make it through a heartache. Oh, I've seen me do it.
So let's talk about the songs of today versus the songs that you write.
Well, there again, that little pesky word, substance. There's no substance in today's music. It's and I'm not going to bash anybody, but you know, I think you have country music fans that like one thing, and you have country music fans that like this. So we love all the fans, but people tend to lean towards something more that's true, and there's no truth. You can't find truth in songs anymore. So with that being said, I mean, you can listen to our music and tell it's just whatever somebody's opinion is, however they want to take the songs.
So you've already cut a platinum formulated record here in Nashville the last couple months. What do you intend to do with all these extra songs that you've written?
Well, it's good to have firepower. With that being said, we got plenty of songs to do, plenty more CDs. We've wrote a lot of songs, and we have plenty on the back burner that some people hear sometimes, because I break them out very seldom and give people a sneak peek, and they're like, oh my God, why did you not put these songs on the first album? And there's a reason for that, because I want every album to get better, progressively better as they go.
So who are you co-writing with?
Well, I've co-written with a lot of people. Jonathan Cook, my best friend, me and him started the band together. We've wrote Southbound originals for a long, long time. and me and him and Neil Turpin. Me and Neil Turpin wrote a lot of Southbound songs. We have Bruce Posey. We have my manager, Brian Perry, me and him write. Dustin Burrell, Mikey Poliski, Jason Russell. Man, there's so many.
So are you a member of BMI?
Aaron Kirby, we write with Aaron Kirby too. Yeah, I am a member of BMI.
Didn't mean to cut you off there.
Have been a member of BMI for a couple of years now.
Awesome. So Randy Woody Music Publishing is a BMI Publishing registered company.
It is, in effect.
Awesome. So when did you know you were going to become a songwriter?
Actually, the earliest I remember, I was 9 years old. And I'm not going to say that I was a songwriter, but 9 years old is when I learned how to put rhymes together. And there again, that goes back. I was different than a lot of kids because I was able to put words together. But listening to all these country songs is what really done it. You know, it really showed me. So I picked up on that. Now, if you hear any of my old teachers, if you ever talk to them from high school, they're going to tell you I'm crazy because I couldn't recite a poem to save my life. But maybe if I'd have went back and put music with it, I could have memorized it a lot better.
Isn't that awesome?
It's crazy.
So who do you hear singing your songs besides you? Because, you know, songwriters have artists cutting their songs in today's world because these artists are not able to write their own songs. So who do you see writing your songs in the future or singing your songs in the future?
You know, I guess it just really depends on the song. The style the song is, and we've been really blessed that we can write diverse songs. One song don't sound the same as the other, and we try to keep it that way. I've had a lot of people say, you know, I can hear Randy Houser singing a song, or I can hear Garth Brooks singing one of your songs, or I can hear Jason Aldean maybe doing Muscadine, you know. So we keep it diverse. We're very lucky to have that.
So do you have a publishing deal yet?
We are still shopping that. That's probably the next step in the business part of this, the aspect of everything.
So you would say that your catalog is pretty extensive, and somebody in Nashville would be honored and blessed to have you on board as one of their staff writers with the amount of songs that you're putting out. I mean, I've obviously listened to the record and listened to a lot of things that you've written over the past couple of years. I think you're a prolific writer and have the ability to compete and run with the big dogs in Nashville.
Well, thank you. I think somebody would be happy to have what we've got, and it's just going to keep getting better and better. I mean, the writing never stops. So,
if you could give any advice to a young dreamer, somebody that wants to be an artist, a musician, a songwriter, what would you tell them to help them better themselves, growing up and becoming exactly what you're getting ready to step off into, fulfilling your dream?
I would tell them probably, and we have a whole lot of young fans. I never anticipated this whenever we started this thing, but I would tell anybody, young, old, whichever, if you have a dream and you have goals, you get to it and you don't let nothing stop you at all. You continue to go no matter what. And there's no saying that I live by. Whenever I get downhearted about things and something's not going right, if it was easy, everybody would do it. So keep your head up, keep rolling, and don't let nobody stop you from what you want to do.
I've got one more question for this segment, and I'm very curious to hear the answer to. Who do you see yourself working with in the near future, being on tour with, per se?
You know, I wouldn't put a stipulation on anybody. I mean, I would love to just be on the road, period. I know this band would. The whole band, we would love to be on the road doing what, you know, getting to share what we have with fans across the United States especially. I tell everybody that, you know, there's a whole lot more people than just in East Tennessee. There's a whole lot more people like these people across the United States that needs to hear what we do, I believe. And any act that could get us to reach those people, hey, I'm down. Hell, whatever we got to do, let's do it.
I heard that. I'm Brian Wayne Perry, reporting live from the back porch with Randy Woody. Stay tuned. There's more to come.
And I was flying higher than the rest of the world, and coming back down hurts worse than before. I guess old Superman so super